I know this ain't right, but that was one of the funniest videos I ever saw, bro. Because it's like, how did you just run into that rail like that, bro? And it was a bright yellow rail. I know why. Thank God he was all right. Lucky he was all right. But this is why he probably ran into that rail. He probably was drunk. I don't know. But even though I saw the video and I look at the video, he got back up though. Nah, I don't think that video could be real though. Because how you run into that, man? You'll be surprised though, the things that people run into. But in reality, the real reason probably why he ran into that, even if he was drunk or if he had a lot on his mind, or maybe his bicycle skills just suck. I don't know. But for real though, all jokes aside, it's all fun and games because he all right. But he was going too fast, man. And that's the lesson that he need to learn. Anybody in general, when you going too fast like that, you need to slow down sometimes. So you need to teach yourself, and you got to pace yourself, because when things like that happen in life, it's going to knock you down. And it's going to be the funniest thing ever when it knocks you down. But the only good thing about it is that you're able to get back up. So that's his life lesson. Slow down. Pace yourself. Because he probably had a lot going on his mind. Because you speeding like that. And you trying to have fun riding your bike. But he think it's funny too, man. He ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny. One of the funniest videos I ever seen. Maybe he wanted the railing color to be brighter. But I think yellow is a pretty bright color, right? Don't you think? What color you want it to be? Because you can't lie, it was funny. I don't even think it's real now. Because how did you not see that rail? Like, I know you going fast, but even when you was easing up on it, like, you ain't see that yellow just coming at you? Because you going towards the rail. I could see if the rail was like a dark color. Or maybe you just weren't paying attention. And it's just crazy because you'll be surprised on how many bloopers happen like that, how many accidents happen like that. And the reason it makes it funny, because he can get back up and learn his lesson. That he ain't gonna never do that again. Because you gonna mess yourself up, man. You tripping. And let me know in the comments, how many of y'all seen so many bloopers like that? Because you remember that TV show, America's Most Funniest Videos? It used to be a lot of accidents on there. And people just get to laughing because they don't see how that accident happened. But people make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So shout out to him. He was able to get back up. That makes it even better. He was able to get back up. So that's all that really matters. So that's a life lesson. When you fall, just get back up. Even when people be laughing at you. Because you got to just get up and keep going. You could take that for motivation. I bet you he won't even tell his friends, man, because it's embarrassing. That was an embarrassing thing to do. You ride your bike, then you tell your friends, like, I hit a rail. They're going to be like, what color was the rail? You want to know what color the rail is? It was yellow. His friends bust out laughing. He feel even more embarrassed. Even though he's afraid to tell his friends and he's ashamed about it, he got to tell them this. At least I was able to ride on a bike and run into the rail and get back up. Then once he come back with that joke, his friends ain't going to have nothing to say. So it's all good. So I want to know how y'all feel about that video, because the video is pretty funny. I ain't going to lie. It was so funny, it don't even seem like it's real. I done seen so many accidents when I be like, how did they end up there? Like, it doesn't even make any sense, man. So that's just one of those situations. So let me know how y'all feel in the comments, because am I wrong for laughing? I'm really not wrong for laughing, because he got back up. But he gonna learn a lesson. Don't do that again. Slow down. So next time anybody's in that type of situation, you ain't gotta be rushing down. Slow it down. Because if you can't see a bright yellow railing, you definitely need to slow it down. Because you don't know what you're doing. Or maybe you just had a bad day. Because some people, they let their adrenaline rush and they like to do things like that. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's okay to just slow it down. It's not that serious. So that's what makes it funny. Because once you be hard-headed and you don't slow it down and you feel like you can do this and do that, that's cool that you feel like you could do this and do that. But reality is going to hit you and knock you down, as you see in that video, because you didn't take your time out. I like his confidence. So he got to live with that. But as long as he can get up and live with it and learn from his mistakes, that's what makes him a man. So that's my take on the situation. The video is pretty funny. So let me know how y'all feel about it. Was it real? Was it fake? Or let me know one of the funniest accidents y'all seen. Even on America's Most Funniest Videos. Let me know. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.